Well, it's been 12 of the longest months ever since Super Bowl 54 took place downstate in Miami, and the world has certainly changed an awful lot in that time. But tonight, for a few hours, we bring the focus back to the greatest spectacle the sporting world has to offer. Super Bowl 55 from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, and what a matchup we have in store. Tonight, it's all on the line. We play for... NFC, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play. And it's second down. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. And Charles, we know how difficult it is to go back-to-back in the NFL. Few have succeeded in doing so. But here are the Kansas City Chiefs, champions of the AFC yet again, trying to lift that Lombardi trophy.
Remember, this is a franchise that played in the first ever Super Bowl. Then they ended up winning Super Bowl IV, which was 50 years prior to winning Super Bowl 54. They didn't want to wait another 50 years, so they went ahead and made it back this year. What a great run for this Kansas City team.
Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, well, I think we can safely say the Tom Brady experiment has worked just fine. All the questions about, hey, are we really putting our faith in a 43-year-old quarterback? I think now we can say definitively that the answer is yep.
And it's always amazing that just one guy can completely change the culture of an entire franchise, and he's done exactly that. But remember, this team had a lot of good players already on the roster, ready to embrace a new leader and a new direction. And they've done exactly that, elevated their game, and found their way into the Super Bowl.
Brady's throw there complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Chris Jones on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From just shy of midfield, Brady, quick slant to Brown. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 38-yard line. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Brady going to find Jones here out of the backfield. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this is going to be no good. He misses it off to the left, but there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski. Complete. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Second and 3 at the 19-yard line.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
10 at the 13-yard line.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Wait, that's 53.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
56. Mike's 56.
Shotgun now for Brady. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 7 yards, the pickup there. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. From the gun, it's Brady. His pass caught at the 4. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. They dialed up a 3rd and 1 blitz defensively. It worked.
Yeah, and a lot of people would think, hey, they thought pass and they guessed right. In a lot of cases, you bring the blitz just to mess up the blocking on a running play. Instead, in this situation, the run wasn't there. They just followed everything right back to the quarterback.
3. Chiefs nothing.
So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal. So
maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
10 at their own 6-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. Here's Edwards-Helaire as they will start on the ground. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
The ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and a yard.
Carlton Davis.
Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 27.
Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage. But every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
45, 45, 45, Mike, 45. Yeah.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Oh, Travis Kelce unable to pull it in. That'll bring up 2nd down.
He was covered by Antoine Winfield.
Hey, keep the weight room.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Tyreek Hill, 56 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll throw. Throwing over the middle, and it's in. Complete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Throwing again. Brady quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. 2 minutes remain in this opening half of Super Bowl 55.
I got you, punk.
Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So 2 successful 2-point tries now for them.
And you know what it does? It gives you a boost, a huge one for your team because, hey, you're dominating them now. They can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or 2-point conversions. But how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
So that one will be accepted. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Operating from the gun, Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. The catch made by Miller. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. And with a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And oh, he coughed it up, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
We have seen this before. And we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
He'll take a shot for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown.
To number 10,
Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. right after a turnover. You count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels. And that's...
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he floated one out there incomplete.
Partner, that type of a lead, and they're going to fake it from the 15 to try and pick up a 2-point play instead of kicking it through the post. Come on, man. Put that in mothballs. Come on.
What?
Come on. Don't do that.
Put that in mothballs.
Yeah, preserve that for it. That's an ancient relic. Faking it. I couldn't understand. You want to rub it in a little. You fake it when you snapped it from the 3. But from the 15, mothball that bad boy, just like my grandmother had.
Yeah,
in her attic, the stuff she used to preserve.
Did the same. It smelled. And he's going to go down, but a penalty marker, too, and they might very well have jumped the snap there.
Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
From the gun, Brady. Open man, Gronkowski complete. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Here we go, D. All day, defense.
Brady now on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Brady's pass complete. Fumble on the play.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
At the 27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and
So we've reached halftime. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated, ready to go for the second half.
22. Buccaneers 3.
Both teams ready after the halftime spectacle, and we are back underway in Super Bowl 55. Fighting him off. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Second half starts with a run by Edwards-Helaire. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 37-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
20. First down, Chiefs.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a first down.
First down, Chiefs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Floating one, incomplete. So back-to-back incompletion. Third down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A gain of 12 on 4th and 10, just enough for the conversion. And defensively, an opportunity slips away. Right back to Edwards-Helaire on first down. No No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
The Buccaneers, 14 yards.
And it's caught. And he's brought down. His first catch of this Super Bowl, and it'll be good for a first down.
1st and goal, Kansas City.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown.
Touchdown.
Patrick Mahomes taking it in. And the Chiefs add on to their lead.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
Now Mahomes to the line. The Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. And here's Edwards-Helaire. They're going to try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
The score, Chiefs.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there, and sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now the ball comes loose, but it looks like a Buccaneer was able to corral it. Yes, the Bucs have it. Tampa Bay keeps the possession. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. It's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
Mike, 56, right there.
On first down, Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the 44-yard line.
Now Brady again. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Check, 53's Mike. Record.
1 quarter remains here in the Super Bowl. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
Pass intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on 4th down.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike.
Brady to throw for it on 4th down. Open man is Miller. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's got it complete to Gronkowski. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
I know there would be a little bit of criticism there because they went right back to the air after the huge pickup and end up getting sacked. That's often a play that you make. You feel like you've got momentum on your side.
Unfortunately, the O-line failed to hold up to try to keep that momentum going. This has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Check. 53's Mike.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
1 yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
Check 53. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Shift.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll go for it. It's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Antonio Brown there to make the grab. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And the lead is down to 20. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Chiefs are going to make the recovery. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score.
He's got daylight. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, 46 yards. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone again. So get him some oxygen. He scores on the long run and then punches in the 2-point conversion for good measure.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. And what we just saw, very, very rare. We only had 5 of those in the first 50 Super Bowls.
The biggest stage, the biggest game, and we just saw it happen again. Extraordinary.
The defense has been good, and they were good again there. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
The Kansas City defense, they make their way onto the field now. And they had the fumble return for a touchdown, and boom, they're right back out there again.
And you hear so many people talk about opportunistic defenses in today's football. Well, they... make their own breaks because they work at it all the time. We've been at the practices, the drills where they're trying to strip the football, the takeaways. They're always working on it, and it paid off for them on the last possession.
Paid off. Now can they do it again?
Push him back. Like 22, he's prepared.
Brady now on 1st down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And Super Bowl 55 down to the final 2 minutes. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Brady's pass there complete to Gronkowski. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 21. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Buccaneers.
And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Brady will try again on 2nd down. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
1st down.
A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
9-yard line.
Again, they'll throw with Brady. This is caught. Gronkowski. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Nice gain of 8 that time, and it's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Brady to throw again.
1-yard line.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Extra point put through by Succop, and that'll cut the lead down a bit to 28. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep, and this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
KC's offense ready to take over, and they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
To the 48-yard line. A gain of 27 on the play. 1st down, Kansas City.
Now a carry for Edwards-Helaire. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And the Kansas City Chiefs are the Super Bowl champions.
Buccaneers 17.
And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all offseason, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.